ever come up at all? Talked about the custody? Yes, not really, no. Not really. What does that mean? Well, we mentioned about, I asked him when he's gonna have the kids. You mean, when is he going to get the kids for good, you mean, right? For good, right. And what did he say? He said, wait till all this lawsuit is finished, yeah, the whole. So you understood about his getting the kids must await the outcome of this lawsuit according to what he told you, correct? Leading, no, I thought that they were just finishing the school year. Well, that's not what you just said. You just told me that he said his getting the kids has to wait the termination of this lawsuit. He said he's got to take care of a lot of things first. So it's fair to say that you have an understanding that this lawsuit, the outcome of this lawsuit, could have an effect on his getting custody of the children, correct? No. You have your understanding in that regard? No. Asked and answered, harassing, I thought that after the school year ends, that he was going to get the kids. Defense attorney is Mr. May, M-A-Y. Plaintiff's attorney is Mr. Jensen, J-E-N-S-E-N. Cal State Fullerton. Vietnamese. Motorcycle, leather jacket, chrome studs, Dr. Cooper, C-O-O-P-E-R, muffler, Christmas. Okay. 9:29. This is a 180 for boys for 5 minutes. Starts with question by defense. Okay, ready? All right, here we go. 180. Question by defense. Ready? 180. Were you a student at Cal State Fullerton? Yes, I was. And during what years were you a student there? Approximately 76 to almost 1980. Okay. Now, have you been back to Cal State Fullerton since for any graduate work? No, sir. And what department were you in? I was studying to be a mechanical engineer. And are you Vietnamese or part Vietnamese? No, I am not. So you wouldn't be considered a Vietnamese student? Not at all. Now, did you ever have classes with Dr. Edward Cooper? Yes, I did. One class, and just one class with him? Just one class. Now, did you know him prior to the time that you had that one class with him? No, I didn't. Okay. Now, when you met him during this first class, or the only class you had with him, did he become your friend? Yes. By the end of the class, he was my friend. Now, did he ever ask you to go out to lunch with him? Yes, he did, but not during the class. Pardon me, but not during the class. Was it after that? Yes, it was. Okay. How long after you had been a student of his in his class did he ask you to go out to lunch with him? I don't know, approximately a month. A month after that. Do you own a black leather jacket? Yes, I do. Did Dr. Cooper give you one? Objection, irrelevant. No, he didn't. Objection sustained. Answer, out. I am going to show you some pictures. Sure, okay. These particular pictures came from Defendant's Exhibit X. For the record, strike that. Now, these came from Defendant's Exhibit AA. Do you happen to know that individual, by the way? No, I do not. Okay. Do you recognize that individual? Yes, I do. Is that you? Yes, it is. Do you recall on or about when that picture was taken? I think around 79. Okay. Now, that leather jacket you have on, is that a particular style leather jacket? It is a motorcycle leather jacket, standard, traditional leather jacket. When you say standard, there are different kinds, zip up, button type. Isn't that true? If you know. Most leather jackets are zip up for motorcycle riding with the overlapping with the overlapping flaps. Now, on the collar there, do you know what I mean? Yes. I noticed there is some chrome studs on the collar. Yes, there are. Now, is that a particular type of motorcycle jacket, or is that on all motorcycle leather jackets, if you know? That is a very popular style of motorcycle jacket. They come standard with 3 little chrome studs on the collar. Now, Mr. Cooper had an identical one, isn't that true? Yes, he did. Now, did you own that jacket prior to the time you met him? No, I didn't. When did you get your black motorcycle jacket? Around 79. Okay, and how did you happen to get that jacket? I had a blue down ski jacket that I wore when I rode my motorcycle, and it was sitting on the bike when suddenly one day it happened to slip down and fall and burn a hole from the muffler. This is near November, and I remember I had this hole in my jacket that made it very cold, and for Christmas, not Christmas, but for my birthday, November 28th, the Cooper family gave me this black motorcycle jacket. When you say the Cooper family, they all gave it to you at once? Yeah, they were all present. They had a little birthday party for me and everything. Over at Dr. Cooper's house? Yes, it was. And the gift was from the Cooper family, the black leather jacket. Is that correct? That motorcycle jacket was the gift. Yes, it was. That is what I am asking. Turn the picture. Now, this is another picture. Is that also you? Yes, it is. This is a different period of time, I take it? No. No, it is fairly close, I think. Well, there seems to be a difference in hairstyle. Well, I could have my hair cut today that same way. Well, it obviously wasn't taken the same day as the other one. No, it wasn't taken the same day, but it is almost the same proximity. Where is that picture taken? It was near the loading dock at Cal State Fullerton. Now, did you ride a motorcycle to school? Well, that day I think I did, yeah. Now, prior to meeting the doctor, did you own a motorcycle? Yes, I did. And did you ride with Dr. Cooper? Did I ride with Dr. Cooper? Yes, strike that. It is way too time. Let me go on with these pictures and I will come back to that. Go on to the next picture. $164 boys for 5 minutes. Starts with question by defense. Okay, and that is the same motorcycle jacket? Yes, it is. Go ahead to the next picture. That is the same one again. And that is me. And that is in front at Cal State Fullerton. That is in the same proximity of the other one. You can actually see the little science building. Who took these pictures? Those last 4 were all taken by Ed Cooper with his little rangefinder camera. Go ahead to the next picture. That is me. Yeah. Turn to the next picture. That is me also. Yeah. Go ahead. That is me also. And all these pictures were taken by Dr. Cooper so far, yes. If you come to one that is not taken by him, or one that is not you, please point it out. Yes, that is me. Yeah, that is me too. And that is me. And that is me. And that is me. Where is that picture taken, by the way, if you know? Well, that looks like it was taken near the campus too, over by the Student Union. And that is me. Now, let me ask you a question. You see that truck there? Yes, I do. And you are in these pictures, they are not necessarily in order. You are also pictured with that truck in several places. What truck is that? That is a truck that belonged to my father at one time. He was letting me use it while I attended Cal State Fullerton. Okay. Well, if you were there with the truck that day, you would not have ridden a motorcycle that day. Is that correct? That is true on that day, yeah. Is that true on all the other pictures where you are next to the yellow truck? Yes, it is. Yeah, probably because they were all taken that same day. I take it you would wear your black leather jackets on days other than when you rode your motorcycle. Is that correct? Yes, occasionally, but it was very cold that day. Do you recall looking at the sun and everything, whether it was very cold that day? I don't know, it just seemed cold, so I wore my black leather jacket. My other one had a hole in it. Did the doctor ever ask you to wear your black leather jacket to school? No, he never asked me. Did he ever express to you whether he preferred you to be wearing that jacket? No, he never. He never seemed to care one way or the other. I preferred to wear it actually because I thought it was a nice jacket. Now, could you tell us where this picture is taken? It looks like it is in the Xerox room on the 6th floor at the Science Building at Cal State University of Fullerton. And again, these were taken by Dr. Cooper. Yeah, that one was, yes. Well, so far, everyone you have seen has been, yeah, I will tell you if it is not. I guess that one is too. Yes, that one is too. Yes, that one is too. And that one is too. Lights, please. Counsel, were they all from AA? Yes, Your Honor. All the photos that have been identified by this witness, that is the package of AA. He has identified all of those pictures? Yes. May I say that was the entire package? That was all the things in that particular box. Thank you. Did Dr. Cooper ever take other pictures of you? Yes, he did quite a few. How many pictures did he take of you? It could range anywhere in the hundreds, considering that many of them were with his family. Now, you have been over to the family residence a lot. Isn't that correct? Yes. And they keep pictures of you in their scrapbook and have some at the residence? Yes, they do. Do you know if there are any in leather jackets over there? Any pictures of you in a leather jacket at the residence? Possibly. I am not asking possibly. I am asking if you saw any in scrapbooks? Yeah, well, there are probably some because I wore my black leather jacket over there quite a bit. I understand that. My question is, do you recall whether you saw a lot? A lot of what? A lot of pictures he kept at his home with you in a black leather jacket. Objection, ambiguous, sustained. I will withdraw it. I am mechanically inept, Your Honor. Can we turn this off? Yes, okay. Now, a month after you were a student of his, he asked you out to lunch. Is that correct? Yes, he did. Hi. What do we do?
I found.
Oh. Did you see which one did it?
Yes.
Okay. What'd she look like? Tall.
Don't be strange, it wasn't you. She left in a hurry.
Oh, she left in a hurry? Did she see that you saw her?
I saw her, but
You better have a talk with her.
Oh, because we recycle.
Okay, guys, see you. Regard for the actual and potential hazards then existing, and the speed of the vehicle shall be so controlled as may be necessary to avoid colliding with any object, person, vehicle, or other conveyance on or entering the highway in compliance with legal requirements and using due care. The operator of every vehicle shall, consistent with the foregoing requirements, operate such vehicle at a reduced rate of speed when special hazards exist with regard to other traffic or by reason of weather or highway conditions. Question number 5 of the verdict covers failure to yield the right-of-way. In respect to that question of the verdict, I instruct you that the law of this state provides that when two vehicles approach or enter an intersection at approximately the same time, the driver of the vehicle on the left shall yield the right-of-way to the vehicle on the right. Let's try that one again. In respect to the questions in the verdict relating to lookout upon each of the drivers, I instruct you that it is the law of this state that the operator of a motor vehicle is required to keep a careful lookout ahead of him as he proceeds along the highway, and if it is apparent from what he sees or by the exercise of ordinary care should have seen that by any particular method of proceeding he is liable to work an injury to another on the highway, it is his duty to take some other or safer method when with reasonable care and prudence he can do so. In respect to question number 3, in the verdict relating to speed, I instruct you that it is the law of this state that no person shall operate a vehicle at a greater speed than is reasonable and prudent under the conditions, and having regard for the actual and potential hazards then existing and the speed of the vehicle, shall be so controlled as may be necessary to avoid colliding with any object, person, vehicle, or other conveyance on or entering the highway in compliance with legal requirements and using due care. The operator of every vehicle shall, consistent with the foregoing requirements, operate such vehicle at a reduced rate of speed when special hazards exist with regard to other traffic or by reason of weather or highway conditions. Mr. Singer, did you make any payments out of your checking accounts for anything except ordinary everyday expense? I paid $1,000 to the bank for the interest. Interest on the note that we have there? Yes. Are you talking about the property in Pickerel? Yes. You say the payment was for interest. Was part of it also on the principal? No, it was all for interest. I thought you said the balance due on that loan was about $40,000. That's correct. What is your monthly payment supposed to be? There is no monthly payment. It's on a 90-day note. The bank renewed the 90-day note for another 90 days, and I paid the interest in the amount of $1,000. I see. Mr. Singer, do you have any assets other than the ones we have talked about? No. Do you expect to receive any money back from the Internal Revenue Service this year?